All right, welcome back to the Sports Barn. It's Saturday night. We're finally getting the NFL picks up for you. Just everything's been behind this week, so apologize for that. It's been a crummy college football day. Oh, don't worry, I'm not suicidal or semi-suicidal like I was a few weeks ago. Don't worry. I'm not going to jump off a bridge. I've been, I've been getting uncomfortably too many people have been saying, "Listen, if you need anything, you call me. You call me." It's like, all right, I'm getting too many people telling me this. Although I will mention one of those persons that said that I called him this week. He didn't return my call, so I don't know what that says. At any rate, let's get the Sunday picks up for you here uh, before kickoff. I mean, hell, before we know it, kickoff will be. Oh, I did want to mention one other thing. Special episode. You people, the 13 of you that are going to watch this, are blessed. Something that's never happened in the Sports Barn will happen in this episode. So stay tuned for this. All right, we got the Giants and the Bengals. I double checked these picks with Mark, the idiotic Eagles fan, who some of you have seen in a couple episodes, just to try to clarify. My mind is so cluttered right now that I cannot see the board. I cannot pick winners. I just can't, and things are not clear. Last time I had a terrible Saturday was followed up by a 7-1 Sunday. So that's what I'm hoping to do here. And he helped me perhaps clarify my thinking. Now, he is, you know, perhaps if the Eagles are not involved, and they are not involved in any of these games tomorrow, then he might have some insight. So I'm hoping that he helped. At any rate, we got the Giants, Bengals. Giants coming off a bye. Giants still in the thick of the playoff hunt. New coach, relatively new team, wanting to get together, wanting to win, learning to win, having fun. They're playing the best football of the year. I mean, in a way, almost the bye came at a bad time. Here I go. I'm talking myself out of this pick. But the Bengals, I mean, come on now. They've got to be dead. They just lost their star rookie quarterback. Not only that, it's a crippling injury. I mean, it's possible that guy might never be the same. And if I'm on that Bengal team, I know this. It's like, holy shit. I mean, my whole NFL career might have just gone down the toilet with this guy getting the John Deere ride. Son of a bitch. So it's got to be deflating for the whole franchise. 6 points is a lot on the road for a sub 500 team. I think we just don't overthink this here. We'll put 2 stars on the Giants. They want to be there. They're good. They're playing. They're not good. They're playing well. For them, they want to be there. The Bengals are bad. It's a bad team. I think it's a quit team. It's a team that will have quit. I don't expect these guys to play hard. Why would they play hard? I mean, they've got nothing to play for. Maybe another number 1 pick. Maybe they could pick another great quarterback to back up the other guy if his knee never gets better. So we're taking the Giants here, and we're laying the 6. 2 stars on that one. This one we're filling in the board with. I don't feel great about this one. 1 star on the Vikings. I like that Panther team. Maybe there's just a little instability at quarterback where apparently a guy I didn't think could play at all, P.J. Walker, started against Detroit and beat them 20-0. Now he's going to sit the bench and Bridgewater's back in there. We're just hoping there's a little bit of offensive, what's the word I'm looking for? Chaos going on there in the Panther offense. The Vikings were hoping they bounce off that awful loss to Dallas, that they're not that bad. Generally, the Vikings are money at home. Generally, they're money against non-divisional teams at home. They hose this with the Cowboys, but we're going to come back with them here and see what happens. Just 1 star there. Uh, this is how bad the today was. In the length of time it took me to pick this game, the line moved on me. I mean, it was 3.5. I love the Titans. This is a top play. It was 3.5. That's all the way down to 3. It kind of tells me I'm in the right place, but this is a revenge game. I mean, the Titans, I don't think they're that much worse than the Colts. In fact, I think they're the same as the Colts, if not better than the Colts. The Colts, prove it to me. This team, I keep doubting them, and they just keep beating me. They should have lost to the Packers. If the Packers didn't fumble the ball all over the field, they would have lost. What's my friend Jack's favorite saying? If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. So we're going to make this a top play. Titans plus the 3. Okay, Chargers, Bills, another 1 o'clock game. We like playing against these West Coast teams at 1 o'clock on the East Coast. So I'm going to take the Bills minus the 4.5. That's 2 stars there. The Bills are a good team, a really good team. They should have won by all rights that game in Arizona. The record should be, what are they? 7-3. They should be 8-2, I guess. I'm doing that by memory. I'm not sure what their record is. I know it's a winning record. It's a really good record. This is a really good team. And I don't think they're favored by nearly enough. I think these Chargers, for some reason, maybe it's because Herbert's racking up a bunch of yards through the air. It's going to be hard to throw the ball, I think, tomorrow up there in Buffalo. It's going to be windy, which brings us to the first time in the history of the barn. This is it. This is the special moment. There it is. We're going to take the under 52 in the Bills-Chargers game. Under 52. Yeah, I've never played around in it. I just never pick unders or overs or what have you. I just don't. I don't know. I never look at it, never really think about it. And I don't know. You keep losing enough, maybe your mind starts to think. It's like, how can I broaden my horizons? How can I find some winners? Well, I guess, look, it's going to be 15 to 20 mile an hour winds up there, gusting up to 25, 30, coming off the lake. You got a team from California that I think plays in a dome, or they might as well if they don't, in Southern California for all the bad weather they have out there. I just think that's going to limit the passing game. I mean, Buffalo, I hope, is used to this a little bit and has their running attack ready to rock. I think this is going to keep Herbert down a little bit, where he's not going to be able to sling the ball all over Western New York, and just keep the score down a little bit. Maybe a 23-17 Bills win. That would be just fine with me. That's 40, right? Yeah, see, I'm doubting everything here. I can't even add 23 plus 17. But yeah, 52 seems like a high number. I mean, on a windy day. So I'm hoping for some weather-induced defense, if you will. And I like the Bills to come out on top in that scenario. Hell, I'd like the Bills to come out on top in any scenario at 4.5. All right, what's the rest? Mark talked me out of this game. I'm missing a game. What the hell? I'm missing a game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm missing a game. I know what I'm missing. I didn't put it in here. Let me scribble it in the margins here. Let's see. Cards, Pats. We're going to take the Patriots at home plus the 2. I can't help myself. I mean, Mark and I disagreed on this one. That's why it's not on the list. But I can't help myself. I got to take Bill Belichick as a home dog. I just can't help myself. It's not over for the Patriots. It's just not quite over. You know, they're 4-6, but it's not quite over. You know, they get this game. Then they've got 2 games in Los Angeles in the span of 5 days. They go out there, they take care of business, they come back, they're 7-6, and then anything could happen. Anything could happen at that point. So, but it all begins with this game. They've got to get this game before their Los Angeles trip. Hey, again, West Coast team, 1 o'clock. That's the Cardinals. The Patriots, that loss at Houston, that looks a lot more forgivable after what Houston did on Thanksgiving. So we're going to go ahead and take the 2 points here at Foxborough and hope that Belichick does whatever he's got to do to get the W. All right, now where were we? Oh, yeah, back to the Rams. Mark talked me out of this game. I had the 49ers. And it just feels wrong, you know. The 49ers are a dead team. That's a team that has no chance at the playoffs. Their backup quarterbacks aren't good. Beathard, who's the other one? Mullins, not good. Garoppolo, out for the year. It's a dead team. They were a dead team the year before they went to the Super Bowl for the same reason, no Garoppolo. So I would not want to play this team, the 49ers. The Rams, you know, we look for these revenge spots with divisional teams. The Rams went up there to San Francisco and whacked those guys. Did I have that right? No, I get that backwards. I don't know what happened. I'm confused. I can't remember what the hell happened. That's what happened. Yeah, the Rams went up there and they beat those guys, and the Rams were pretty good underdogs, I think, when that happened. Look, I think the Rams are a really good team, and we're kind of looking for. I have no idea what happened. Maybe we ought to just erase the whole damn game because I can't remember. That's what happens when you're trying to pick 2 different sports and pay attention to politics, and you just can't remember everything that happens. I don't know what happened. That's great. Take the Rams. I have no idea why, other than I think they're better than the 49ers. Lay a 6.5, and let's just leave it at that. All right, what's left? We definitely like the Buccaneers. That's a top play. Just think this is a good spot for Andy Reid to take a break. His team's not playing that well anyway. Really didn't play very well against the Raiders. Gave up lots of yards. They're not playing that well. The Buccaneers, you know, they seem to be up and down. Tom Brady's familiar with Andy Reid and his type of teams. So I think Brady is going to want to come out and play very well. You know, he's had some up and down national television games here. Now he's coming off a Monday night loss. I think you're going to get the best of Tom Brady and company here at 4:30 Sunday. And then the Sunday night game, I can't help myself. I want the Bears. Honestly, if you're even going to think of listening to me on this one, I'd wait. I'd wait and see if you can't catch 10 on this. Because, you know, you, me, and maybe my wife are the only people betting the Bears in this spot. But I think this is a pretty good spot for them. Coming off a bye, maybe get that O-line healthier. There's transitioning from Foles to Trubisky. Look, I love Nick. He's my guy. He's the savior. He's the chosen one. He's the one that brought us a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia. It's just not working for him out there in Chicago. He's not mobile enough to survive behind that horrible offensive line that Chicago has. Trubisky's now going to start. He's more mobile than Foles. Maybe he can get a little something going. I don't know. But it's a divisional game. These games are generally pretty close, believe it or not. These Bears-Packer games. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Bears end up losing by a touchdown. So what we got? 9 games here for you. Your top plays are the Titans, the Buccaneers. Those are your top plays. And then we'll fill in with Giants, Bills, the under in the Bills game, the Bears. And then after that, we got what? Fill in with the one-star games, the Vikings, Rams, and Patriots. All right, that's it. Good, great, done. Yay, another week in the books. Yeah, I hope to get some W's tomorrow. I mean, we were on a roll in the NFL, and then that all kind of went away. So, I mean, I'd really like to get some W's tomorrow so I can, start to feel half decent about, football again. Otherwise, I'm tempted just to go, hey, college basketball's on. Got to get out of this habit of just throwing sports away. All right, well, that was a loser in baseball. Let's move on to college football. Well, that was a loser too. What about the NFL? Well, so that's all I got. I don't have anything else to say. I appreciate anyone that's watching, everyone that's been here, is here, will be here, was here. Thanks. We'll talk again.